Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your weekly love tarot reading, beginning with the Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. We have Justice and a Two of Pentacles. Your person is coming in with the Tower. Wow. Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Emperor energy. So, Aries energy, Pisces. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. You may be dealing with Aries energy in this connection. All right, let's begin to get into your reading. So let's take a look at your energy, how you come in. Page of Wands for you and Tower energy for them. So you're moving towards somebody who's really piqued your interest, right? First impressions, of course, is you're not getting necessarily a whole lot of emotion from them, but you're curious about them. They're attractive to you, right? And you just want to know, very beginning stages. Your person is going through a difficult period. They have a Tower moment happening for them. And I believe this Tower moment doesn't have anything to do with you. This is just something to do with this individual. This is definitely a new connection. And you've suddenly found yourself intrigued by somebody who brings with them a lot of drama. A lot of drama. And I'm not really sure that it's their fault, but they have a lot going on around them, and they're going through a very difficult period right now. And yet, and still, you're very curious, right? So let's get some clarity here before we move on. As I look ahead at the cards, it feels like this is the beginning of what could be a solid relationship. We have Empress flipped over. One more for the Tower. Oh, and the Three of Swords. So that's what your person is going through, right? Your person is going through betrayal. Somebody, some kind of very messy betrayal, heartache. Could be a breakup, all right? They may be going through their own breakup or have gone through a breakup, but they're still dealing with the heavy fallout from it. And that fallout includes a lot of information that's coming in that's hurting them. It's hurting their heart. They're probably finding out things that they didn't know before. So they're really going through a heavy period. And as for you, how does your energy come into this week in relation? Well, you have Empress energy, and you're right away, all of this heartache that they're going through and difficulty is pulling out the mother in you, the nurturer, the lover. So not only have you been interested, or has your interest been piqued by them, right? You're like curious, you're attracted to them. But now as you begin to know a little bit more about their situation, you really dive in. You lean into a really strong, feminine, nurturing energy for them. Now, how do you guys see each other? Well, Pisces, you see them struggling. You see that people are coming for them and that they're really just trying to maintain their peace of mind and maintain themselves, maintain their character, maintain who they are, despite the fact that they're being attacked from all sides. It's a real test of wills here. Excuse me. They see you as a Page of Wands. So for them, you offer something really different and new. And something inspiring. You offer a sense of courage, Page of Wands is one of the strongest cards in the tarot deck for facing your fears and, learning to be courageous in the face of your fears, right? Learning to be bold, being your unique self, no matter what anybody thinks. And so they see this in you, and I think that this is extremely inspiring for them and helpful because you're dealing with somebody who right now does need help. You have Emperor at the bottom of the deck here. I want to come to this for a minute. In this particular deck, we see the backside of the Emperor's sort of throne, and we have this tortoise there, and it's really indicative of how much work it takes, how long it takes, and how much methodical step-by-step work it requires to get to a certain level of status, success, stability, right? The Emperor is, strong masculine energy, manifest energy, that manifests your dreams energy, but behind it all and at the heart of it all is that slow and steady work ethic that is there. And so This is something that your person is resonating with. They're very hard worker. And there's your Ace of Pentacles and your Eight of Pentacles. You guys work together. And so this is why I was saying earlier in terms of looking ahead that this is a nice and stable connection, because it feels like although your person is bringing a lot of drama, which is not of their own making, which they're really a victim of here. Despite all of that, you and your person both together, you make an excellent team. You work well together. You're very, very compatible. The physicality is very compatible. They are hardworking, and you like that about them. And they love your inspiration and sort of your courage, your higher self in that Pisces energy. And so, this is an opportunity for them and for you and for them, an opportunity that is encouraging them to continue working and putting effort in, right? For you, this new connection is beautiful. It's a really real, it's a real opportunity and real life tactile opportunity at a nice relationship. And you both don't mind helping each other here. They want to put this work in here because they've come out of a connection here that was so toxic and awful. But it isn't as if they're wounded, right? I mean, they're hurt, but they're not wounded. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're not lame. They're not suffering, from any sort of, they're still fully functioning. They're hurt, but they're still fully functioning. They're not wounded. And so you're still getting a healthy person coming in. What happened to them is unfortunate here, but it's not their fault. And they're bringing, and listen, shitty, toxic relationships happen to everybody, whether you have your shit together or not. This person does have their shit together. And so even though it's difficult for them, they come into this connection with you with a hard work ethic and an intentional ethic. It's really, really beautiful. How do you guys see your role in the relationship? Well, for you, you have Justice, which, by the way, is Libra energy. You may have some Libra in your chart if you're resonating with this, but you bring balance, right? You bring a healthy balance. And for them also, Six of Pentacles is balance. There's a balanced energy dynamic here between the two of you, and you both see it in each other. You bring balance initially in a very much more secure way because you are bringing balance and stability here to your person who is right now a little bit out of balance, but not in and of themselves. Again, they're out of balance because of the world around them. And so you bring this you make the world around them feel more balanced. They themselves bring energy to the table that meets that. This is a strong, strong relationship that is just starting out. Even though the only cup energy you have here is the beginning energy there, the spark, it starts off with such strength and foundation, stability and practicality, and opportunity for both of you. You both work well together. This is kind of one of those, there's a spark, but we're actually becoming deep friends and getting through this difficult stage, and then we can go and have our love, and here we have shadow. You can see right away, 9 of Swords for you and 8 of Swords for them. So anxiety starts to creep in, and a feeling of helplessness starts to creep in for them. Take care, okay? I believe that this is energy. These are doubts that begin to creep in. They are residuals or shadows or echoes of trauma and toxic relationships. For you, it's the anxiety, the doubt. Is this really going to be what I expect it to be? You have a few sleepless nights. You get a little bit nervous. For them, it's 8 of Swords toxicity. Should I really trust this person? I've just been burned. Maybe I'm not making the right decisions. Maybe, maybe I'm not able to make the right decisions. Everybody else around me is crazy. I'm going to continue to believe that everybody is crazy. Watch out. These are doubts that are coming in that have no validity. This relationship is starting off very, very strong. Very strong, and you are each to each other, not the nightmares that you've had before, but maybe the dreams that you've had before. 2 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. This is possible outcomes. And here, yes, you guys get over those fears and you get right back down to work. For you, Pisces, You know, you're ready to do what you need to do to juggle various responsibilities in your life to make this work. And for them, they're ready to put their heart and soul into it. They're ready to put their blood, sweat, and tears into this. You're both ready to do sort of very practical work that is necessary. The practical work. And when I mean practical work, if you're feeling insecure, call your lover up, call your person up, spend time together, make an effort to be together, make an effort to arrange things, you know. For your person, if they're feeling as though they don't, you know, they're feeling issues with trust and self-esteem and knowing which way to go, communication, right? Talk about it. Ask, talk about it, you know, do things that reinforce that trust level and that bond. Beautiful energy, strong energy. Yes, of course, not without doubts, because we all have doubts after we come out of traumatic relationships. This is indeed a love connection reading, but nevertheless, everything here is showing as moving forward with really strong strong sort of connection, stability, and support. We have spirit of the woods, voices, goblins, nightmares. That's what I'm talking about here. All right, the goblins in the woods, don't let them skew your reality. Spirit of lightning, and we have spirit of the skulls, depression, melancholy, right? Yeah, your person is indeed probably going through a little bit of that depression and melancholy after coming out of this difficult time, finding out that they've been stabbed in the back, etc., that they have been betrayed. It's difficult, regardless. A lot of times, you know, people get into relationships, spirit of lightning, power and strength. I'm going to come to that. But a lot of times, especially some people who come from a very jealous point of view, they get into a relationship with somebody who's coming out of a relationship, and then they're jealous about all the hurt feelings that person has. And it's like weird. It's like, oh, well, you're hurt. That means you still feel something. No, I'm hurt because I'm hurt. I'm hurt because I did feel something and somebody betrayed me, or this happened or that happened. You have to give your people, when you're in connections with someone, when you're in a love connection with someone, especially with someone who is healing from a previous relationship or just coming out of a previous relationship, or even finding out something they didn't know that is quite shocking about a previous relationship, give them the space to deal with it. Give them the space to be upset about it, to validate their feelings, give them the space to integrate those feelings and to eventually heal from them. Don't go down that road of being, you know, jealous and, you know, don't go down that toxic road. I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying those are the things that you want to watch out for. So spirit of lightning comes in, expression, power, strength. Yes, very much so. You are both in a very real, tactile, material way expressing your connection and your desire to support each other. More than anything, this is a connection of support and buoying each other up. And then again, as I said in the beginning of pulling these, spirit of the woods, nightmares, voices, goblins, watch out. Do not indulge those spirits. They are there to cause mischief and to pull a veil over the reality of this joy that is happening for you right now. Animal spirits, the cheetah and the eagle. So fire and air. The cheetah, strong masculine energy of the sun, determined, focused. I mean, the power that the cheetah has to achieve great feats is really unrivaled. And anybody who resonates with cheetah energy oftentimes really makes a splash, you know. Everybody around them is taking notice because of the things they're able to accomplish. Very, very inspiring, very fiery. Eagle, air energy. The eagle is the master of air and the mind and concentration and focus and being able to see all parts and how those parts fit in and knowing which part to focus in on and to correct or to fix or to take hold of. Eagles, very strong energy for mastering a situation. So when you bring your A game, you're bringing your eagle game to a situation to master it, to understand it, and to ultimately to master it, right? To understand and know what to do and to ultimately rise above it. Flirtation and manipulation. Watch out. Flirtation, Venus in Sagittarius, of course, and manipulation is Jupiter and Scorpio. So Sagittarius, Scorpio energy there. Flirtation is nice, but manipulation, watch out for that. Again, manipulation is at play, I think, with your person and some of the information they're finding out. There are people out there that are purposely hurting them or giving them information that is designed to hurt them. Another reason why you see them really battling to maintain their sort of, their principles, their decorum, not to sort of let themselves down by behaving or acting or being changed in some way by all of this conflict, but remaining strong and true to their beliefs. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Pisces, this is your reading for the week, your weekly love tarot reading. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, or share. Any of those really helps my channel. I really appreciate when you do that. It helps my videos get out to more people. So thank you so much for that. But that's it. For right now, guys, I am going to wish you and your cross watchers love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys next Wednesday right here on my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot, for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.